Welcome to Nerd Alert, everyone. Today we have two nerdoms crossing each other, Star Trek and The Walking Dead. First, I want to reintroduce my good friend Xander Jeanneret of the Library Bards, and he's got some stuff coming out. We're going to get to it. There's so much to do, but right now we are talking Star Trek. We have Star Trek Discovery coming out to CBS All Access, and it seems like every couple days we get a major cast announcement. This one is perhaps the worst kept secret in that I wasn't aware it was a secret until the Walking Dead finale aired. Because Star Trek officially announced who would be the lead character of the new Discovery, and it's Sonequa Martin Green, otherwise known as, or famously known as Sasha from The Walking Dead. So everyone kind of knew already that it was going to be her. So we were all like, oh, Sasha's done on The Walking Dead. Spoiler alert, exactly that happened.
And we knew that the Discovery was not gonna be about the captain, so she's the first officer. And the interesting thing, I think, is the name.
Her name is Michaela Burnham. Originally we thought her name was Lieutenant Commander Rainsford. Rainsford was kind of a code name. But what's interesting is Michael. Michael is typically known as a male name. So this brings up some interesting questions. Is this a future where we no longer care about gender normatives? Is this a future where it does, that's a anyone name? Is this a trans character? And there's a lot of questions.
Well, I think one thing that Star Trek has always been good at is being at the forefront of like acceptance and diversity as they're pushing the envelope for the time. So like in the 60s it was for the time, in the 90s it was for that time. And so now they have to explore these new concepts of what does that look like for something coming out in 2017. And especially because yes, it's attached with CBS, but because they're doing it in a digital platform, they don't have like the restrictions of like traditional broadcasting.
You could just say swear words all the time.
They're gonna be lots of swears on that.
Fart, and butt, and darn it. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, this could be really interesting what they end up doing with this. When I first saw this, it reminded me of Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. Because when she shows up to be the doctor, they go, your name's supposed to be Michael, and she goes, my name's Michaela. There was a typo.
Yeah, we haven't heard it spoken out loud, so we don't know if it's like Michelle.
But it's also the interesting that you said about Star Trek is they usually reject these things. Like for instance, there was someone asking you a question about why in the future that we have all this developed star travel and this futuristic society, we haven't made a cure for Jean-Luc Picard's baldness. And the answer is nobody cares that he's bald. This stuff doesn't matter. What we need to do is get beyond these stupid things that don't matter and have bigger ideas that create this idealized society, which is a lesson we could all learn from. Right?
And I love that they're gonna be exploring the gender binary, potentially. Like we don't know what the storyline is. It could be that she's a Trill, and so maybe she's just gone through her different iterations, much like Dax would have. You know, Dax is neither male nor female, a name, but Jadzia and Ezri Dax in like DS9, like exploring that concept.
Damn, showing off your knowledge.
I really love Star Trek.
Just lie it out on the table. Damn, that's good. I mean, that's cool that they're doing this. I don't know where it could possibly go, but I think the thing that we're gonna end up with, whether it's some sci-fi explanation or not, is that it doesn't truly change things in the end. It's just something that's there and it's cool, and you know, we have these big galactic issues to think of instead.
No, I think that it's creating a great platform for exploring these issues. They've announced already too, Anthony Rapp is playing a gay character as the doctor of the ship, and Doug Jones is gonna be an alien. Like
he's always an alien.
Or some kind of monster. No, but I think
Michelle Yeoh is another captain. Jason Isaacs as the captain of the Discovery, not the main character, but the captain.
I think this is with any TV show, but it could either be spectacular or it could fail spectacularly.
I want it to be really, really popular, and I want CBS to put it on their main channel as well.
And I want them to bring back the Star Trek experience in Vegas so that I can go.
And do it all legit. That would be really cool. I'm also excited to see what the Starfleet uniforms end up looking like.
Oh,
this time. Oh, also I forgot Rainn Wilson as Mud.
Yeah,
bad guy. So that'll be fun. Oh my gosh, he's so good. I'm really excited.
Yeah, we've seen like the exploration of the fans now that filming equipment is so easily affordable for like the general public. People creating these amazing fan series of Star Trek, and CBS kind of being jerks about it, like take these down.
I think it's a little more. I don't think it's as black and white as you think.
Yeah,
and I can tell you some things off camera that I'm not allowed to talk about on air.
Yeah.
Ooh, everyone. But Kim knows some shit.
You can see that there's that want for more Star Trek content, and so CBS finally is taking notice. Besides the big blockbuster films, be like, yes, let's get back to the roots of a serialized story.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've been waiting for this for a while, and it's something that people want to see. And I'm interested to see where they take the story. And I hope the series is really popular.
Yeah.
And that we all love Star Trek again.
Yeah.
And we don't have to ride motorcycles to Beastie Boys music to make it work, and that it all goes well. You know what I'm talking about. Xander, tell me about Bardcore.
So I'm part of the nerd parody band, the Library Bards, and this is our first full studio album, Bardcore. We take top 40 hits and transform them into the nerdy versions they should have been in the first place. We have a whole bunch of fandoms that are represented, including Lord of the Rings, Star Trek. We've got an exclusive for the album, Now You Have the Bridge, Spock. Kirk is away, to Pat Benatar's Now You Hit Me With Your Best Shot. So,
Fire away?
Yeah, fire away, yeah. So yeah, we've got sci-fi, video games, Harry Potter, all of it's covered on Bardcore. It's on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, all over.
Plus, Xander and his partner Bonnie are typically seen at many different cons across the country.
Yeah.
Traveling around, performing, and I go, Xander, how did you get so cool? How can I replicate it? And then he tells me, and I don't get it. And like, it works. You got it or you don't, I guess. But be sure to check him and Bonnie out at the Library Bards, at your local nerd or comic convention.
Yep.
Typically it happens. Just request them to. If they're not there yet. It could definitely happen. Xander's here all week to give his opinion on things.
I got a lot of opinions, so buckle up.